And well, the second game of this match, I also need to correct it on the scoreboard so that CZ actually lead in 1-0. Yeah, when I put up the scoreboard, so let's use it as well. Of course. Well, the map is apparently gonna be islands. It's gonna be islands right about now. And it seems to be spawning actually quite fair. Quite fair indeed, because looking at this island with plenty of gold, like tons of gold on it, plenty of wood as well. 2 spots, but mainly the gold is quite interesting. So yep, not a bad one at all. And I'm gonna be seeing if I can actually get, yeah, I can get this through, at least the amount of villages and whatnot. And the civilizations are gonna be Vikings for both. But then there is a bit of a switch, as Ovenka is playing Japanese, whereas wW+Airman is gonna be playing Hans. Well, I don't really see any kind of problem with either. Hans could be maybe considered slightly better in this setting, but let's see how Ovenka is actually gonna be able to play with them. As if he goes for some kind of standard faster castle, yeah, that's one of the better civilizations, of course, to go for that, with that in mind. Anyway, looking around the island, nothing really all that much problematic for Harpner. Seems to be having everything well positioned and not any kind of issue at all. As we switch in, for example, for Mango. So that's gonna be those 2 Vikings on the same side, whereas the Japanese and Hans are gonna be finding themselves and fighting on the other side of the map. Gold nicely positioned as well, the second one also. Not really any kind of problem with that. And the fishies are basically spread all around. Yep, and this is basically confirming how well the maps are actually fixed, rather bit fixed in the X patch, that you are not really having any kind of problems with either spawns. So on the left, plenty of fishies as well. So potential some kind of guarded start with the dogs. I'm definitely curious how they're gonna be actually approaching it. Because from Ovenka, I would definitely be expecting that he's gonna be fast castling, leaving the galley rush to his teammate Mango. Well, his mines are kinda tricky though. This gold, well, basically all the golds for him and all the stones are potentially in pretty bad position. So he might be in for a bit of a problem a bit later if he actually does go for the faster castle. And the galley rushing goes a whole lot better for Airman and Harpner than for Mango. Then it could definitely be a pretty significant issue indeed. But yeah, they're right now flaring, but they're gonna be placing the dogs. So that was Mango in the front apparently, whereas Ovenka somewhere around through bottom, it seems like. Not entirely certain, but we're gonna be seeing pretty soon, as we are also looking at the other island that is having double stone on it and plenty of wood, quite plenty of wood. So if this is gonna be coming into some kind of later game, like the last game that was about 52 minutes long in the game time, well, definitely pretty good opportunity. Pretty good opportunity for actually somebody who wins the water to take benefits from that island as well. Anyway, around the island of Nandavach, we are not really seeing anything all that major and bad. The gold is so-so. Maybe in Imperial Age it's gonna be in some kind of tougher place and tougher moment in there. I'm not entirely certain, but the stone is definitely sucky. The second gold might be basically similar to this one. So I don't really think it's gonna be a problem until Imperial Age. And once you are losing water in Imperial Age, it's usually not that great either. Rather, the game is already not going all that well for you. So yeah, probably not that much of an issue in the end. Anyway, forward dog from Mango, as you'd be expecting from, of course, the Viking. So Happen actually as the Viking is right now gonna be coming to the back. He's gonna be coming to the back for his dog, which means that he's already expecting that the game is gonna be coming a whole lot better for CZs, and this is probably home map for them. I'm not entirely certain who actually picked the maps and what was the order, but yeah, I don't remember anymore. But it's not like it matters a whole lot. The first one was Arabia, this one is Island, so fairly standard maps, both of them. Well, how's it looking with the Dark Ages and the advances into Feudal Ages? So far, this is not really anything that will be coming anytime soon, as we have seen the dog also placed by Ovenka at the back of the island. A bit more into corner, which is kind of telling you that he really might be aiming for the fast castle. I really would be expecting that's exactly the case. That's exactly the case. So why would you be choosing Japanese otherwise? Because yeah, the advantage they're having from the water economy basically lends itself to try and do it. So yeah, that's probably gonna be it. So he's definitely right about now hoping Ovenka that his teammate Mango is gonna be having a bit of fun with Harpner, and that's gonna be enough to actually keep the opponents busy and even make Nandavac not all that interested in the water for them. And on the left side. So Nandavac gonna be having a dock. Gonna be having a dock in the front. So that's something that you would be expecting, especially from Han. He's gonna be wanting to engage in the forwardish attack and fast advance. But I'm really kind of curious why Harpner is actually choosing to go for the back dock. And is it kind of signaling that he wants to fast castle as well? Not entirely certain so far, but I kind of guess you're gonna be seeing pretty soon as the players are gonna be clicking into the feudal ages. And if, for example, Harpner is gonna be a bit lagging behind. Not entirely certain really so far. So far, Nandavac, of course, as the very last one to drop a dock, is not having any kind of fishing economy. Still having 0 in the fishing boats in there. As Ovenka is producing plenty, quite a plenty. I'm gonna be right now checking around the players as we don't really get here on the X-Patch the proper information from the spectator dashboard. We're having basically just the amount of villages and idle and whatnot. But yeah, Mango is advancing into feudal age. Nandavac is also at pretty much the same time. So they are having 22 villages for Nandavac and Harpner. Mango is at 20. So how's it looking with Harpner then? Also into feudal age, and Ovenka also into feudal age. So everybody's right now coming into feudal age at pretty much the same time. So even though I thought that actually Ovenka might be coming for some faster castle, it doesn't seem to be really that probable right about now. And it seems with everybody advancing at pretty much the same time, looking like everybody will be thinking about having a bit of fun in the early water fight. Definitely Nandavac, aka Airman. You can see his second dock already being dropped. Mango as well, second dock. And how's it looking, for example, with green? So far 1. And is he gonna be building second somewhere close by? So far doesn't seem so. This guy's gonna be building a dock. This guy definitely is aiming for 1. And even a third one. Okay. So it's gonna be 3 docks from him. Right after he finishes with the house. As for Ovenka, we are looking at second dock already finished into the very corner of the map. So he definitely wants a bit more efficiency to go for all the fishes that are here in there. And well, let's see if it's gonna be enough or not. Well, I'm gonna be click to Ovenka to see if he really aims for the faster castle or not, because I'm still not entirely convinced it's gonna be just galley rushing. But yeah, well, apparently so. Apparently so, indeed. As we are on the right, and well... well, so the third dock for the Viking, of course, as the third dock is gonna be finished as well for right about now, Mango. 2 docks, third dock already finished right about now for Nandavac. So Nandavac is gonna be advancing forward quite soon, as plenty of docks are already present also for yellow. He's having 3 of them. And he's gonna be right now coming apparently through the top side. As that's gonna be a 4th dock. Oh well, really? Well, definitely would make sense if he goes for full-on galley rush, which so far seems to be the case, at least for the moment. But yeah, well, we are of course losing at blue, or rather looking at blue, who is coming exactly the opposite way. So they're just gonna be missing each other. And maybe, just maybe, actually Nandavac could be shooting at the villages here. Let's see. Let us see if we can actually see them. Oh, he's gonna be just missing. If he actually went about here, he could be seeing all the villages, I'm thinking. Or is he coming back? Yeah, right now he's coming back, so he did basically miss all the villages. He's gonna be probably coming here for the fishing boats protection, because he's gonna be attacked by the enemy quite soon indeed. But otherwise, yeah, well, plenty of Viking boats already being ready on the right side, whereas Harpner is still basically guarding his shoreline, and he's gonna be encountering some first boats right about now. Just quite late for him to actually be coming for the boats himself right about now. Quite curious. Would be expecting plenty more boats than he's right now having. Unfortunately, he's actually managed to house himself. Yeah, well, that's a pretty big bummer. Pretty big bummer indeed right about now, because of course, in Age of Empires, it works that way. That the unit doesn't even start producing. As opposed to, for example, Age of Mythology, where the unit starts producing, it finishes at 99%, and then waits for the house to be finished. So it's much worse here to be housed than in Age of Mythology. But of course, right now he's gonna be having advantage of building units right next to his base, whereas Mango will have to send reinforcements quite far away. And this is the reason why actually Harpner wasn't having all that many boats next to his base. And this explains quite a lot, as another dock is being dropped by Mango, and Mango, of course, is the one having the advantage here. Basically the same reason as was in the other front at the top. At the same time, right now we are looking at Ovenka advancing ever forward, but already plenty of boats, quite plenty of boats by Airman. And looking, for example, at the economies, we are still quite similar, 29 times 3 and 30 for Ovenka. This is really, so far, as equal game as it can be. Quite an equal game indeed. Well. So this is so far not really all that bad looking for blue, because he seems to be having plenty more boats than actually yellow. But it's almost looking like that yellow might be already halfway thinking about not really pushing it all that much, even though he doesn't have economy for anything like Castle. So I definitely have to say that Nandavach's economy so far is so far better as the Han against the Japanese, which is kind of understandable, and is definitely right now pulling through for him. And if he can deny and kill a few boats right about now, even the reinforcements coming from the left are not going to be enough to actually make up for all the losses that he's right now suffering. On the right side, battle continuing, as Mango is right now just picking up some numbers so that he can go yet again into the back of Harpner's base, as Harpner is having plenty of boats himself. So yeah, we are just in a bit of an interim, it seems like, before the next stage of the battles begins yet again. And anew, I'm just gonna be checking across the players. Maybe somebody is stocking up for the Castle Age. Well, basically the closest one is right now Harpner. So he might be thinking about trying to advance a bit sooner than actually his opponents and even his ally. So let's see how that's gonna be working out. Yeah, but in the meantime, we are looking at Blue Army finally being a bit more adventurous and trying to basically push the advantage that he definitely gained in the fights right next to his dogs. But unfortunately, he did let a few of them actually come back, and with all the army coming through for Mango, this is actually gonna be resulting into pretty significant 2 versus 1. As Green, even though he's advancing forward also, there probably will be at least a few boats that can engage this to basically keep it busy without doing any kind of lasting damage. And well, if this is gonna be working out, then of course quite big issues coming for Harpner with Nandavach. Now seriously, so far the team play is working very nice for CZ, and it's probably gonna be getting even better, it seems like, as Ovenka probably asked for a bit of help. And he's definitely gonna be receiving that, at least for the moment. But, yeah, it seems that the moment is over. And Mango sending extra boats in. That's all of those that were actually supposed to guard the docks. And this is going to be a big engagement between Harpner and Mango. And it seems... it seems actually that the numbers are fairly similar. But right now with the better micro by Mango and taking the first shots is definitely gonna be coming for him, because right now Harpner is definitely right to escape, and he will need some extra reinforcements if he wants to, already been sent in, if he wants to somehow still keep Mango busy and basically prevent him from coming full on onto his teammate Ovenka. Alright, so still pushing forward. In here. But apparently he's gonna have to retreat right now as well, as he didn't really have all that many reinforcements in there, because he had to keep them right next to his docks so that he could get rid of those about 5 galleys that were waiting there. They were waiting there just a bit before, trying to basically make it as annoying as possible for the docks. But yeah, well, right now when he actually is gonna be getting plenty of boats together, it's still gonna be fairly equal as the whole game is. But looking at the economies, actually Nandavach is right about now falling behind at 34, but at the same time Harpner is actually coming a bit stronger at 40, basically 2 more than the opponents. But it's almost looking like that everybody is gonna be advancing into the Castle Age. Definitely would be expecting that, because they are stuck at 38 for quite some time already, that Mango is clicked in, and Ovenka is going to be clicked in as well pretty soon. Yeah, he's right now already at 600, so he's definitely eyeing the possibility to advance into next age. Nandavach definitely not coming anywhere, as Harpner is gonna be advancing pretty soon. Just needs some extra 26 foot and he's gonna be good to go. But already having plenty of boats, so yeah, it seems that the advance time is gonna be not really all that crucial. But still, Mango is gonna be having a bit of a power spike, so let's see if he's gonna be able to use it properly through his fastest advance into Castle. So far, this is gonna be a bit of an engagement on the left, As because, of course, Mango right now doesn't want to engage all that much. He doesn't want to lose boats. He just wants to wait for the castle age to get the power spy and then potentially engage his opponent. So yeah, that's the reason why he's not really doing anything all that much. And he's even going to be letting Harpner to raid him a bit, but nothing all that significant. Because he should be realizing that he cannot really afford it all that much, as Harpner is gonna be advancing also. So Mango right about now flaring a bit where the enemy is and where he should be actually coming, as he's just right now timing things quite perfectly, trying to catch off a few reinforcements coming from the docks from the back, and he's gonna be arriving in the enemy base basically about time when he's hitting Castle Age and also the upgrade into the War Galleys, as on the left the battle is still continuing and Nandavac is having plenty of fun with Ovenka, or maybe the other way around, who knows? Who knows, really? Okay, so Castle Age is in. Ovenka is basically 75% there as well. Harpner is halfway there, whereas Nandavac is not even clicked. But he's gonna be clicking right about now. But still, that's gonna be quite plenty of minutes. That Mango is gonna be having significant advantage above his opponent. He can switch into Mango as he's gonna be producing the War Galleys somewhere. Where is it? In here, at the very back one. 50% already done. But yeah, he's already gonna be harassing the enemy quite significantly. Even able to shoot at the at the woodline in here. That's pretty terrible for Nandavac, because he was already the one falling a bit back in the villages, but he was able to at least pick up the numbers. But still, right now, 2 minutes, no extra villages, because he's advancing into castle, so he's gonna be falling back yet again. Yet again, indeed. So Harpner into castle, as yellow is gonna be trying to advance on the enemy, because of course he's gonna be the one with the advantage for at least a minute or whatnot. With the War Galleys and such, as green is in the meantime basically fully ignoring all the boats in here, which is definitely the correct choice, because it's not like he can really fight against this. He doesn't have the technological edge the opponent has, quite a strong one. So basically the best that he can right about now do is to kill a few reinforcements here and there, and potentially even take down the docks to make life a bit more difficult than it definitely needs to be. Here we go. Upgrade is up. Upgrade is already up. And that's the time where actually could be already thinking about trying to actually attack the opponent, because he doesn't have all that many boats here, it has to be said. If he retreated with everything that he has here, I'm fairly certain that he could be taking this on, but it's almost looking like that actually Harpner wants to take this on a bit later, once he produces extra squad of boats, as in the meantime he's gonna be using all of this to try and somehow get rid of some potential reinforcements, so basically keeping his opponent quite busy. So demo ship, yeah, well, didn't really do all that much, unfortunately. That really wasn't okay, and oh, that was quite a clutch, because the boat was almost done, but yeah, in the meantime, it didn't really finish properly. But Ovenka is gonna be advancing forward, because Blue, of course, cannot fight all that much, and he has lost plenty of boats. Well, he hasn't lost the boats yet, he still has them, but unfortunately, he's gonna be waiting for the War Galleys a bit longer, and that means that Ovenka is gonna be quite annoying to Harpner, and it seems that the teal boats are gonna be advancing forward as well. And that's gonna be pretty tough engagement for Harpner. He, luckily for him, still does have a way away, so he can escape. As the boats have been just now researched by Nandavac, and well, of course, he's having plenty more than Ovenka could be having at this spot, which is gonna result into a pretty good fight for him, and kinda pretty good chance still to even advance forward, and maybe even somehow try to secure the left part of the water for himself, because all the boats from yellow are probably gonna be soon dying to Harpner, but still Harpner is gonna be fighting against two opponents, so Nandavac definitely will have to hurry up if he wants to not let his teammate basically die for nothing. Yeah, right now Harpner is gonna be fighting against two, and that means that Nandavac should be doing what he can to try and kill his opponent as soon as possible, because if he doesn't, then it's quite assured that his ally is gonna be dying. Because he cannot really fight against two at once. Well, Mango not advancing into Imperial Age, just gonna check if somebody's even thinking about it. Nandavac isn't, Harpner either, and Ovenka. Well, Ovenka might be thinking about it actually. Already 400 to food, 200 gold. It seems like he's at least marginally thinking that he could be advancing into Imperial. But yeah, that's still gonna be quite far away from this spot. So, let's wait. Let's wait, as he will have to wait. He will have to wait as well. He will have to wait as well. In the meantime, some army is already growing up. Right behind Ovenka's base. And apparently it seems like that Nandavach is gonna be right now basically forced to go to help his teammate. But it's gonna be way too late, it seems like. As Green is... Well... I'm just right now looking for all the yellow boats. And there are actually none. He didn't escape with anything all that much. And he actually lost everything in an engagement to Harper. So Harper basically played this very well indeed, because he has been able to get rid of all the yellow boats, and right now he's gonna be switching into proper 1v1 with Mango. And that's a battle that he can definitely win, because yeah, since he can so well maneuver, he definitely is gonna be basically a favorite for this fight. Even though looking at the economies, he is a bit behind. Harper at just 50, Mango at 59, Ovenka at 53, and Nandavach at 47. Yet again, this is basically like the last game, where the stronger economy in the end lets CZs to win. But yeah, this is a bit different, because on water, you can gain advantage plenty enough, even without having the stronger economy. You just need to maneuver better and surprise your opponent. But well, it's gonna be pretty hard for Nandavach apparently, even though he's having plenty of boats. Much more than Ovenka. So you can see how badly off actually Ovenka is right about now. But I'm kinda curious if somebody's gonna be thinking, for example, about landing. Because right now it's almost looking like that actually VV Harpner with Nandavach are in a very good spot on the water. Even though they are not winning on the score, they are definitely well looking on the water battles. This is definitely a pretty bad fight for Ovenka here. He has to retreat, but he's of course gonna be losing a few boats due to this attempt, as otherwise Mango is retreating back as well, as he needs plenty of reinforcements that are waiting for him. But don't really think in enough numbers, as Harper doesn't have all that few boats. And he's producing still plenty more. So it seems that this is gonna be quite equal fight as well between those two players. So just gonna be switching yet again for the Imperial potential. Seems to be much better for CZs. Well, of course, because of the stronger economy, kinda figures. Kinda figures indeed. Plenty of houses absolutely everywhere for a bit of scouting as well. You can see so that he isn't landed at all. As Blue is gonna be scouting around the shoreline, and well, I wouldn't really be surprised if he attempted to land at least a bit, send a few villages in there, try to build a stable, and he's gonna be well off. It would be definitely quite a good idea for him, but he probably doesn't want to right now spend resources somewhere else, so he's gonna be continuing with the water and hope to win this the good old way. And that's, yeah, through water dominance. +2/+2, so it seems like that they are basically fully upgraded, all of them. They definitely are. And transport ship has been created by Harpner. Hello! What's gonna happen and where? yeah, right now it seems like Harpner is gonna be thinking that he can actually land. Well, fortunately there's not an easy way to land. He probably could be landing at the bottom quite safely, because there's absolutely no defense whatsoever. Unfortunately, doesn't have any kind of idea what's behind the darkness in there. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm thinking he's just gonna be hoping to produce something in here in basically plain sight, which is gonna be a bit difficult, of course. But yeah, let's see how difficult. Because right now we are coming into the game plan, or the game time, where exactly those gold mines are gonna be a bit of a liability for Ovenka. We have definitely foreseen it at the start, looking at the island, that this is gonna be a problem in the later game, and it definitely is a pretty big one. So looking at those boaties, they are in range of the wood line, and of course all the gold and also the stone. So yep, pretty big problems coming up. I wouldn't be all that surprised if actually right now really Blue attempted to land, because I don't really think that they are gonna be having that much of a problem with the water just now. A few boats in there, killing a few villages from Blue apparently a bit earlier. Nice idea, but he should be using them a bit more efficiently right about now. But still, the battle definitely going for Nandavach, but he could be probably sending some few extra reinforcements in, as he is having plenty of them here, and they are not really needed in such high numbers at this battlefield. Definitely could be using them a bit more in this battle to confirm the supremacy and yeah, confirm everything in there. In the meantime, Mango's still fighting for the water quite fully. And where is actually the transport? Where did it go? Where did the transport go then? Is it actually already dead? No, it isn't. Is it in here? Villages are already ready. You can see those guys definitely want to board and want to go across. But so far not really having any kind of luck with that. But yeah, the army of army of Pango is actually getting quite scary big, especially as opposed to Harpner. So even though Harpner was thinking that this might be the correct time to actually advance forward with the reinforcements, it's gonna be a bit better. Yeah, well, I'm not all that certain. I'm not all that certain right about now. Because of course, it's gonna be quite significant help to Ovenka. And Ovenka might be saved by his teammate at this stage. Because himself, he cannot really fight against Airman, aka Nandavach. And Nandavach is just playing really well indeed today. And in this game. So, Nandavach, you can see even the economies are better for him. Because he has killed plenty of villages of Ovenka in here. And he's killing even more still. So you can see Ovenka drop to 48, Mango at 81, which is very nice. And Nandavach at 60 and Harpner at 70. So overall the economies are kinda equalish. But definitely will be staying slightly better for Harpner with Nandavach, because of course they are a bit more spread out between the players, and yeah, it means that both can fight quite strongly, whereas Ovenka is kinda not in a great spot. Yeah, well, that's not gonna be enough, is it? As Blue lost basically all the army in here, but he's having plenty of reinforcements that he can be sending in. As boats are trying to be annoying absolutely everywhere, trying to deny the gold gathering and the woodline and everything. But yeah, right now he needs to be worried, rather worried. He needs to be a bit more careful, as all the extra boats coming from the docks are gonna be killing plenty of everything he has. In the meantime, Harpner advancing into Imperial Age, as the castle has been finished for Harpner, to basically prevent any kind of landing and to also protect the gold, for the same reason that actually Ovenka was having issues in there. That's definitely gonna be coming up. And looking for the other players, and the other players Imperial Age already in. Of course for Mango and for Nandavach, nowhere near really. And for Ovenka, he's already going to be advancing as well. So yep, the times are gonna be changing quite significantly, as the Galleon power spike is already in for the CZs, and it's gonna be getting even worse, because Yellow hasn't been killed by Nandavach, and it's gonna result in a pretty significant comeback once he gets the extra upgrade. Running out of wood on the right, but he's having still plenty, quite plenty on the left, so not really any kind of issue for him either. As Mango is helping him as much as he can, and Harper seems to be basically right now thinking that he needs to help his ally as well. But looking at the amount of boats, I'm not entirely certain that they actually having enough. I'm actually fairly certain they don't. They don't. You can see that Blue is not having all that many boats anywhere. He's having just a few of those here, and that's it. Green is basically, this is Green's army as well. And looking at Mango having so many galleons in there, and also on the right at the same time, he's basically right now quite nicely popped. You can see Mango at 157 pop, whereas the other players, Ovenka at 56, and Nandavach and Harper are at 92. So you can kind of guess that Mango is the one who is gonna be ruling the water, it seems like, especially with dropping the castle to prevent some kind of landing and help him in the defensive efforts. So going well indeed for CZ so far. Rather so far. Actually, it wasn't going all that great for them just a few minutes ago. It was going very well for Nandavach and Harpner, but it somehow turned around. As unfortunately for them, Mango was able to get up and get some pretty decent army working, and from there, it's getting quite difficult for the other team to actually defend. Let's see what Harpner can do right about now with the Mythical Age, or rather Mythical Imperial Age. If he will be having enough boats. He's the Viking. So basically, the water battle should be coming after him. So far, producing plenty of everything. Harpner. Ah, well, yeah, right now it's gonna be called a GG. Because right now, they probably don't see how they could be winning against Mango, who is basically having double score of everything else, while everybody else. And he's having also double army, as he's having all the boats on the left right now, denying the gold as well. Would be probably denying very easily this gold also. You can see, since he's shooting at this one, he would be able to shoot here as well. So that's one of the reasons why he's going to be giving it up. And also with Yellow coming back into the water battles. Quite of course. And Blue having just this. It has to be considered that Mango, that can right now fight at both sides quite confidently to basically deal with his opponents. It definitely makes sense that the GG would be called. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame right now for Nandavach and Harper because it looked quite promising at one stage. But CZ's stronger economy came through yet again, and they are gonna be winning the semifinals 2-0. And that means moving into the finals of the Expech CZ LAN tournament, and they're gonna be fighting against BC New School, that is CZ Skull and CZ Yezris. And it's gonna be their opponent for the finals. So let's check the achievements. As we're gonna be looking at Mango yet again having the better economy. Better than everybody else in the game. Basically the same case as in the first Arabia. Definitely well prepared for the tournament and for the games he is. Rather he was, as these games have been played last year on the CZ LAN. But yeah, you can see the difference. Quite significant. Quite significant indeed. But Harpner definitely played very well as well. And fortunately, just wasn't good enough this time around. The fastest advances in all 3 ages. That's what good economy does for you. And 97 villages. 20 more than the next best. Okay, so GG.